One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important. This
breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Clemens. Moving away from pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. He'll pull it on the read. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that one.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse.
Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning.
Going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to pass. It's Clemens. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they can't make the connection.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game, throwing it. It just... seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. And I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and 4th.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Clements. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to out... other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's got him this time.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
On the play. And 1st down for the offense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Clemens. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
14, USC, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Thanks to grab. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead with the 6.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
North Carolina, 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football in a big play.
Touchdown, you! And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So first down will open up the final period. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. And they'll knock him down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll leave it with him. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll try to power it in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week, you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
USC.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you